You know, I have the freaking single-handedly the weirdest setup, like camera strap on my body right now. I will show you later on. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. We're gonna catch some look on the street, but I think it's fine. And right now it is 2:38 in the afternoon, and I'm gonna take a bicycle ride to my college, and I'm gonna explain why I changed to commuting by bike and not, you know, there's loads of other stuff to pick in my country, which is motorcycle, electric bicycle, car if I have money. Yeah, but like, why do I choose biking, right? So let's get into it. So I have my Osmo Pocket 3 over here, and I can check the camera in my phone, which is pretty nice. But well, I'm probably gonna turn off this and then use my phone for Strava too, because why? If it's not on Strava, then it doesn't exist, right? Let's go. Are you scared if there's people that, you know, recognize you? There must be someone. And that is a risk I have to take, because, well, what can I even do about it? Huh? Let's shut down my PC. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. You can see that is my bike, and I put it in my kitchen because there's nowhere else. Get some water and let's get going. Okay, the view is not quite nice. Let's change. Okay, here now. Nice. Let's go, man. Oh my god, this thing looks sketchy as hell. Let me take a picture. Never forget your helmet. Put it on and you're safe. At least safer than you think. Man, this thing is... It's way too sketchy. The camera looks like it's about to fall. Okay, let's check the view. The view is kind of terrible. Trying to be a little bit up. It's a bit of safe ground for it. Okay, nice. I can talk to you guys now. This is a nice thing. Yeah, it seems a little bit sketchy, but I think it is safe. And my camera is gonna be fine. I'm not gonna lose $400 over this freaking video. Alright, so biking. A little bit about myself. I am an Asian, and I'm the average Asian that your mom will warn you about. I study very hard, and I get a lot of, wow, sound like a high achiever. I always strive to get the highest score possible. And right now, I'm in college. But college is not an easy one either. So like, there's a lot of study that we have to do. And every time the exams seasons come, it's gonna be very, very busy. Plus, I join clubs and all the events and stuff, so it takes even more time. So, you know, it's really hard to get a workout here and there. All right, so other than that, I also do YouTube. Spend a lot of time in my day doing YouTube, and you know, most of the time goes to recording, usually 2 hours recording, and then about 1 hour editing. But
So in total it is 3 hours, but someday it can get to 4 to 5 hours. Because creativity doesn't strike every day. So yeah. So knowing about me, most of the day I spend time doing literally sitting, like a completely sedentary life. Before I do go to the gym, right? In the summer I do go to the gym, and I go there like literally every day and follow workout from YouTube. Pretty much. I don't have a trainer. More like I don't have money to hire a trainer. It's just way too much money for me to hire a trainer, right? Oops, cars. That guy passed through. Right, but after summer, when the school seasons come and I went to my college, everything is just so busy that I can't manage to go to the gym every day. And even that, the days where I actually had time to go to the gym, it just feels so tiring to do it. It's so hard to go to the gym that you don't feel like going there because you have so much thing to be done, so much thing that you have been doing. So yeah, it is insanely frustrating for me, and like every day I was sitting for 15 hours, like literally 15 hours. And even on high day, I was sitting for even more. And life feels practically like shit. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like shit. Every day it feels so bad for me. And both physically, I feel numb in my butt and my leg, upper leg area. My whole body feels super stiff. My sleep was like literally terrible. I cannot sleep very well, and I cannot sleep really deep. Because it's just terrible. Not a red light. So much red light over here. That's how it is in here in Vietnam. And on the mental side, I think practically also feels like shit. I don't get to be like really happy working that much because like the physical toll is just way too much, and everything just it kind of feels like anhedonia. Anhedonia, whatever that word is, when you don't feel much emotion, and life is just the same, and it feels really freaking depressing. I try to work hard, I try to do stuff, but it doesn't work. Let's go on this thing. People say your physical side of your body and your mental side really correlate to each other, and that is, I think, is 100% true. And you should take care of both. If you don't have one, then you lose another. And so that was practically a pit in my life, and lucky how I passed through it, found a way to pass through it. I just balls through it, practically. Oh no, another red light. So in such a way to really fix my sedentary life problems, I found several ways. Number one, you just go to the gym more, but that is just not possible. I swear to you. It sounds simple, it's just not possible. Another thing I tried is that I took a easier route. I just take a walk and then take a run, and that doesn't work either. There's a thing, if you sit for literally way too long, then your body gets really, really lazy. Even though it feels like shit, but your body don't want it, right? So, and then I found a way that you can just beat the thing systematically, You don't have to try so hard and use all of your mental power to try and push through it, right? Push through the thing that is making you lazy. Because, quite frankly, to be honest, I'm already using those power to push through in my work, to really studying hard, and I do get really good score as a result, and I do get some success on YouTube as a result. And yeah, after all those, your supply of mental energy is already depleted. Yes, not that much thing left. And then you don't take care of your body that well. So you don't beat it with your willpower, because you won't have much things left. But you're gonna beat it systematically. Right, so every day I do commute to my college twice, going there and then going home. I do commute randomly to some places, like maybe my club has some events and stuff. I do back to my school or my club, the college. And while those commutes, I cannot escape it. You cannot just like teleport to your college randomly, right? You cannot skip it. Those commutes are mandatory, right? Mandatory. And well, that just means if I can put my workout into my commute, that means two things, two birds, one stone. And that is very good. Another thing I really love is biking. And generally, there has been a lot of research on this. People who bike generally live longer and also happier. Because quite frankly, if you're comparing riding like a motorcycle to work, or riding a car to work, it's just never as fun. There's no one who say, cannot wait to ride a motorcycle to work, or I cannot wait to have a car to work. It just don't exist. Take a shortcut, because I'm a smart guy. I take shortcuts. So technically I can do 3 things at once. I commute to work, I make my health better, and third, I make myself happier. And oh my God, that is way too much great things about biking, cycling to commute, right? And what are the downsides? There are downsides. Right, first of all, you get sweaty. If you think you can bike and you don't get sweat, that is unrealistic. Biking makes you sweaty. That is the universal thing. Secondly, in some countries, it's just not that safe to bike. Right, in my country, right, people generally don't go that fast, and yet the road is already small, so it's not 100% safe to bike, but not the worst. Thirdly, the way you store your bike, right? So I live in a flat and I can still store my bike because, well, we don't have elevators or anything. The stair we have, they have a slope that help you to get bikes up and down. And then I can store it in my kitchen, as I told you in the beginning of the video. And well, the fourth thing is sometimes it takes more time. And sometimes you're just tired, right? There are days where you're just tired and you don't want to do this. But I don't know. I haven't got tired any day. In this first week, I'm getting this bike. I don't know about the future. Probably updating you guys. But yeah, generally biking is really fun. So yeah, when I tell my college friends, right, that I will be biking to commute to college, they're like, you are crazy. They must be out of your mind, some stuff. And they made some good points. Like, first of all, you'll be sweaty all over the place. And well, I do study in the college when they teach about diplomatic. And quite frankly, it ain't diplomatic if I'm just sweating all over the places, right? Right, like, yeah, you can find a way to like change your clothes, wear better clothes. Me, in the past, I have always wear cotton stuff, and cotton stuff is really, really bad at drying your sweat, so don't do that when you bike. Don't wear cotton stuff when you bike. You have to wear a wick layer, so that you will dry better. All right, I will turn on my Strava and then see how much time it is take me to go from my school back home. You guys probably don't see shit, right? And in a diplomatic environment, you gotta wear very nice, right? You gotta wear like you go to work, right? You can't just wear whatever sport wear you have. That would not be it, for sure. Just the right way. I can get some speed right here. Right, so I will probably have to take some change of clothes and stuff when I get to actually going to my college. Oh, this road is not really good. Oh fuck. They actually closed on this road. I figure a way to go out over here. Oh, dead end. Jesus. Just gonna follow this, right? Right, and also you cannot really be on time. Like when you have a motorcycle, electric bike, not a car in my country or car in my city is generally much slower than anything else. Help you out. Nice. Nice and clean. And right, if you really think about it, all of the positive things really outweigh the things, the setback, and the difficult thing that you will face when you cycling to work, cycling commute. That's why I choose my bike. What bike to choose, right? When you choose to cycle, to commute, what bike should you choose? I mean, for me, generally, if you go on a road that is very flat, like this, fairly flat, there's still some bump in here, but it's fairly flat, then well, choose a road bike. Road bike is really fun. You get to have a good hold, like a very natural hold like this, so you can go for longer. And yeah, generally. And if you want to have fun or something, then you can still use this road bike to have fun with friends in the weekend and some stuff. It's really good. Other than that, well, this is up to the road that you will take, right? You want to take a lot cheaper option. You can buy a touring bike, what kind it is, and it has the hole that is like this, right? It's still fine. If it works for you, then it just works. Hey, the main thing is your health. What material of the bike should you choose? Oh, and also, if you plan to go off-road to commute, let's just pick a mountain bike. Why not? So generally, just choose a bike that you like. What I have here is a mid-range race bike that I got, well, second-hand. Really nice. I got it for, I think, $700, which is not really bad for I think this one is $1,800 new. The Neo Pride Nazare. And I do believe this bike is discontinued or something. It is a carbon bike, right? And normally if you commute, like, you would use something cheaper like aluminum or steel is real or whatever. But yeah, I choose a carbon one because it just looks cool. People do say this is more fragile, but not really. Carbon is really strong, and if it comes from a very reputable brand, and you're gonna be fine. The really thing about carbon is that if you crash it really hard, then it will, well, snap instead of just bend or stuff like aluminum and steel. But yeah. Don't worry about it. Just pick a bike that you like. Don't go over the budget though. Don't go buy a freaking race bike, freaking Dogma or Pinarello that is super expensive and stuff. Don't go do that. Save some money for other things. But yeah, $700 for a second-hand bike, I think that is very nice. Really good. Okay, I'm gonna take another shortcut over here because I'm just a cool guy. My camera is low on battery already. Hopefully it can go for a bit longer. Okay, we're gonna descend. Let's go, let's go. Woo! God, it's fast. Okay, ascending. That's good. Get the energy, man. Okay, shift. Holy nice. That was nice. Woo. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end this video here. That's been a really nice ride. You know, since you feel like your health is really bad and you don't have time to go to the gym, feel like your life is shit, just commute the bike. Yeah. See ya. Goodbye. Hope you have a great day.